everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Camsley, but you can call me Cam, and today we are taking a look at the new cast kit. Sims recently released two new kits, a cast and a build one, and the one that we're going over today is the Grunge Revival kit. So this is, as you might anticipate from the name, a grunge style create a sim kit. And spoilers, I like a lot of these items. It's one of the few cast kits that I would say is worth the money that I paid for it. So, let's get into the details, but spoiler review, that's the end result. So we're just kind of going over the accessories first. We have three. We have the beanie, the glasses, the sunglasses, and a necklace. I would say, I don't know how often I'll use the sunglasses. I wish that they had like a non-sunglasses version because I do kind of like the style and I think it'd be fun to have as just eyeglasses, but that's okay. I like the necklace a lot too. I like the swatches, especially that last one. I think I'm gonna go back to it where it has like a bunch of colors on it. I think is really nice. And and the beanie as well. I use a lot of CC beanies just because a lot of the hats that we have, I don't like how they sit on the Sim's head, and this one I don't mind. So I could see myself getting rid of some beanie CC and replacing it with just this one, which is always a sign for me that I really like an item. So moving on from the accessories, we're going to the tops. We have this crop top, which I think is really nice. I like that they gave us a good mix of things that have some kind of like print on them, as well as just neutral plain swatches. So I think it makes these items a little bit more versatile, where even if your sim might not be a grunge sim, you could easily use these as just very basic pieces to pair with other packs or even base game, and get a lot of versatility out of these items, which I really appreciate. This hoodie I love. There are some hoodies in the game that we have already, but I just don't like, they're either not long enough or they like sit weird and look just like overly bulky on the Sims, in my opinion. And I like this one, how it sits. I don't know what they did differently, but I feel like it still feels like an oversized hoodie, but it's just, I don't know, it just fits a little bit nicer and I really like it. So again, this is another item I could see myself using a lot, both for my grungy Sims and just like, cold weather wear, or even like for sleepwear. This long sleeve tee, I also really enjoy both of them. But the first one, I like the sleeve detail where it's like a little, you can kind of see it. It was like a little, not wrinkly, but just like a little bunched up because it's also oversized. I really like that one. This is okay. I don't know how often I'll use the split item. I don't know. It's just not my thing. This, however, is my favorite. I think this is my favorite item in the whole kit. I love a good button down flannel that's open and you have another t-shirt underneath it, right? Just like this big button down that you've got something underneath it. You could easily just put like leggings or like some really short shorts underneath that, and that'd be so cute. And I think that's what I end up doing to pair with her, but yeah, favorite item right there. This one is also fun. I think this one is another one that's a bit more stylized, where I might only use it for my gothy and grungy Sims. I don't know if I would use it as often, but it's very fun. Again, this one is just like the previous layered one. Now it just has a jacket on it. So also very fun, and I could see myself using it a lot. I love like big oversized layered items. They're just nice. And then the last one is this very simple basic t-shirt, which every time I look for tees in the game, like non-CC tees, I'm just like, where are they? So it's nice that we have one that's very simple. And then for full body, I think only the female frame Sims get a full body outfit in this kit, if I remember, and I do like it. I like the little backpack. I think it's cute. I do kind of wish we got more swatches. I don't know how often I'll use the ones that we have. I am looking forward to people who do like CC kit add-ons where they take these items and they just give you a bunch more swatches. I'm looking forward to see what people do with that because it's probably what I'll use. And next we go to the bottoms. So we have some shorts, a pair of jeans, and then something that I think is kind of like pajama bottoms, and then a longer pair of shorts. I really ended up liking these jeans. I could see myself using them quite a bit. They are a little bit more stylized, but I think that whether just for like casual wear or grunge or just Sims that are out and about, like gardening, I always am looking, I don't know, those don't look like gardening pants, but I'm always looking for like ripped up, casual, not fancy jeans for my outdoorsy Sims, and I think that could work. And then we have these shorts, which I think are look a little bit better on the male frame Sims, but they do not look bad on the female framed as well. She looks kind of like a skater if you just kept those shorts and gave her like a crop top or something, and I'm into that. We also got 2 new shoes. So we got the ones that I have on her right now, and then these ones that I'm switching over to. I like them. I'm not like super pumped for them, except for this purple swatch. I will say I love that purple swatch of those tennis shoes. The rest are like, I absolutely could see myself using, but I'm not like wowed, I guess, if that makes sense. Okay, so I think, oh yeah, then I go back. Okay, so then we do have some other non like head accessories. We have this scrunchie, which I really, really like. I am someone who always has a hair tie on my wrist, so I feel seen and represented among these Sims. And we also got 2 tattoos, I believe. So we got the first one that was kind of like writing on the inside, and then these little like doodle tattoos on the outside of the other arm. And I think I scrolled through, but I have like a ton of CC. I should have taken it out before I did this so I could see things more clearly, but I think those are the only 2. And then I think, oh yeah, and then we have these shorts, which are the last accessory as well, which I really like these. These I will see my Sims wearing constantly as either activewear or sleepwear. I will always be using these. I anticipate that a lot. Okay, so I think that's everything. Now hopping over to the male Sims, again, they have pretty much the same stuff. So I'm kind of just going through to see how like they sit on the male frame, and they all look really good. And I think it's maybe the nature of the style where everything is a little bit more loose and grungy, that sometimes when you get some items that are like very fitted on the female frames, they look a little awkward on the male frames. Or especially like there's a high school years like pair of jeans that are tagged for both, but like the crotch just looks really funky on the female Sims for some reason. And I didn't notice any of that when I was going through and taking a look at these 2 Sims. So I was pleasantly surprised that everything seemed to go on whatever type of frame Sim you have, and I think that's great. So yeah, I'm gonna be quiet for a little bit, and I'm just gonna go through and pretty much I'm just finding a few outfits that I really like with the items that I like, and yeah, I'll circle back with you at the end. All right, so now we are at the end. I've pretty much picked my favorite outfits of all of the various options. You can tell I really liked a lot of the purple swatches. I think it was the purple shoes for her, and I was like, I gotta use them. And then I had to use everything else that was purple. So like I said in the beginning, this is one of the few cast kits that for me was worth the $5. I know some people are kind of saying that they just feel like leftovers from the werewolf kit, and that might be true. I don't know how the cat or the development system of kits works. But I will say I like having these grungy options that don't have like wolves or moons on them. Sometimes I want to give my Sims this style, but they're not werewolves, and it just feels a little, it doesn't quite fit. So I like having these options to, I don't know, be less specific. I would say that I'm not really a cast kit person. I don't use a ton of the other kits, but this is one that, like, both for the male and the female frame Sims, there are usually like 4 to 5 items in each category that I could see myself using. There are a couple that are like very specific that I don't know if I'd use as often, but the ones that I've pretty much put on these Sims are ones that I could see myself repeatedly using, which as a gameplay simmer, for me, a lot of it is I like each generation of a legacy or whatever I'm playing to be very distinct. And so this helps me do that. I can have like a really preppy generation. I can have a really grungy generation. And so I'm looking forward to more of these very specific style kits in the future if they continue down this route. You know, if we get country, if we get, I don't know, hipster. I feel like we have some of those in each category, but I like having these to just beef up the selections a little bit. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna be doing a build buy one of the new book kit as well. And I guess I will see you guys then. I hope you enjoy. And yeah, if you guys do end up getting this kit, let me know what your favorite parts are. If you don't, I also totally understand. I'd give it a 4 out of 5. Mostly just because I can never justify a 5 out of 5 for a kit unless it's a gameplay kit that we get in the future, and who knows if that'll ever happen. So thank you guys all for tuning in and watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.